it's Leon here from Bloody Brit Productions, bringing you my thoughts on the movie that I just watched called Hobo with a Trash Can. Now, this movie was directed by Claire from Bloody Brit Production, and we're pretty much following a homeless man after being hit with a radioactive frying pan. Is now being accused of killing someone, and now he's going through these crazy like this crazy chase from the cops. And while he is running from them, he comes across like pieces of trash that kind of like put him in this kind of like shocks, like kind of like emotion, and he has like a vision of what that trash was involved in. Like, let's say like if it was a paper bag. He would see the past life of that paper bag. It was really crazy, really funny, very quirky, and you're pretty much like witnessing this crazy world that she created called Retroville, which takes place in a location called Retroville, which is really cool, kind of awesome. Kind of reminds me of Tromaville, and that's what this movie is really doing. It's doing like the quirky craziness of old school kind of B movies and independent films from like the 80s or 90s, and something that you really haven't seen before. I mean, I haven't seen in a long time, which is really great. And you can tell that a lot of the people who were working on this movie were having a lot of fun. And what she also did during these segments of like the flashbacks, she held up a contest apparently where each film director was giving a trash item, and they would make a short segment movie based on that trash item, and whoever did like I guess the best will be submitted into the movie and made it into the movie, which was really cool. And also apparently each director was giving $1 budget, which was really awesome. Which I would guess is the trash item. But it was really cool, something very creative. Really, like I believe as a filmmaker myself would kind of push for the imagination of somebody to create a story based off something like that, which is really cool and really awesome on her part to do. Now the movie itself, it's very fun to watch. As I said, it's very fun, and where we live in an age pretty much now in the independent community where a lot of the independent horror films, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but they're very shocking. They're very going for the vile shock factor, which is cool. I mean, I don't mind. I watch a lot of messed up things, but it's sometimes you kind of need a break, and this movie is pretty much that break. You kind of have a lot of fun watching it. It's great. It's quirky. It's campy, and it's something that you can rewatch again and maybe like find different things you really didn't see before or get before, and that's what's so awesome about this movie. Also, what I liked about the movie is like the overall imagination of the short segments. I think I've heard some people say that some of the shorts were very too outworldly, too crazy. But come on, guys. I mean, like I don't want to give any spoilers, but I mean there are some great imagination put through some of these through these segments, and you're telling me that some of those things couldn't happen? Of course not. It's a crazy world. It's a crazy universe. This movie's taking place in. I mean, if we have a movie about a killer tire or killer tomatoes, I mean, come on. If people can love that, then people will definitely like this and all the short movies that are in this movie itself. I really did enjoy the film. I thought it was great. I thought it was fun. I thought, as an independent film, you gotta understand that what you have to work with is what you got, and they definitely worked with what they had. And again, it looks like they had a lot of fun, and they put a lot of work and effort to it, and you can tell that they had a lot of fun while doing it at the same time. And it's just an overall fun ride. I mean, it's a great movie. I also see this movie as almost like an introduction to this crazy world. I mean, if they were to do like separate films in the same universe as this movie, that'd be great. I mean, I don't know if that's what they're planning, but personally, I thought this was a great introduction of this crazy universe and crazy world that they built on. And I just think maybe it would be cool if they did something in the future. Maybe not. Who knows? Who am I to say? But again, it's very cool, very old school. I haven't enjoyed a movie like this in a long while. I mean, independent films are really hard to come by where you can actually enjoy, especially as independent as this. but they actually made it work, and I think it's worth watching. You can definitely check out their links to go watch this movie, and they're actually doing a fundraiser right now where you can rent the movie online, stream it, and part of the funds that go towards this movie will go to a donation. So it's really cool that they're doing that as well. I will put the link down below with the Facebook and the website where you can download or stream the movie. But yeah, overall, it's a great fun movie. It's very quirky, very campy, and that's pretty much what we need right now. And I just want to say good job to everyone who worked on this movie. A great job to Claire and Christopher. Awesome job. Again, I'm saying awesome a lot, but again, it's a great movie. It's fun. But yeah, just keep it up, and yeah, check it out. Hobo with a Trash Can. Bye.
Retroville is a strange place, backwards yet modern, a city with a small town mentality, contained as if in a time capsule, yet still influenced by and influential to the outside world. One person knows what lurks behind the quaint facade. Meet Bo, a vagrant with the gift of vision. He sees more than his next meal in the garbage. The truth is in the trash.
So hungry.
No, who cares? He's a bum.
That's just the way it goes, I guess.
The public won't be satisfied till they see someone fry.
Suspect apprehended. Require assistance. Over.
When he heard a whistle blowing in a dreamy kind of way, the hobo seemed contented, for he smiled there where he lay.
Eat it!